Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a really stupid mistake I've made recently, and that is in relation to this router, because I said a couple of videos ago that I was going to get a router to fix this really unstable dorm Wi-Fi that I've been experiencing. And unfortunately, this did not fix it, but it's not because of the router. It's because I made a really stupid mistake when getting it. Because for some reason, I thought this would act the same as a fucking travel router. I don't know why, but my brain just apparently turned off when getting it or something. And I just like impulse bought it because it doesn't work like that. You have to actually plug it into a modem via Ethernet. I don't know why I thought it's like a hotspot thing where you can just connect it to a Wi-Fi like a travel router to a Wi-Fi signal, and then you can just plug that, like the repeated like signal, into like a PC or something via Ethernet. Because that's what I do back at my house. I just plug my PC in straight via Ethernet to a repeater, to like a travel router, and that's it. That's all I do, and it works pretty well. I don't even know if that increases the signal or not. I don't think it really does, but I do think it probably increases how, like, maybe, I don't know, but I think it definitely does decrease the congestion of the signal. It doesn't make it as like crowded because there's not as many devices using the signal. But even still, like, again, I just thought for some reason this would act like a fucking travel router, and again, it doesn't. You have to plug it into the modem, and I of course cannot really do that on dorm Wi-Fi. I don't even think they would allow me to, even if I found the modem, which I don't even know where it is. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't really. So yeah, it is kind of a paperweight right now, and I did kind of just waste $40. However, I say right now because I can honestly probably just bring this back to my house, the one where I actually needed a Wi-Fi router or a travel router in the first place. And I could probably just use this as an external router because, as I said, I am just using the travel router only because I have just only a modem for Wi-Fi back at my house. So I could probably use an external router, and I think some of my family members might like it as well, just to have a maybe stronger signal than just straight up a modem. So yeah, as I said, it's not the biggest deal in the world because I could, again, probably use this back at my house, but even still, again, it's pretty useless right now because, again, I made a really dumb mistake thinking that I can connect this to Wi-Fi and then repeat it and then connect that repeated signal to an Ethernet cable into my PC. It doesn't work like that. Don't know why I thought it worked like that. It's I guess it's just because of my experience with travel routers, apparently. But I actually did want to make this video to talk about something else. I know I just kind of harped on that for like fucking 3 minutes. But I've actually gotten a DSLR camera recently, and this is mainly for photography. Now, I do have to stress that I didn't actually buy this myself, although I was actually willing to buy this because I was already like, I already had my sights set on it because I needed it for photography class, but my father just straight up bought it for me. I don't know why I said that. My dad bought it for me, which is incredibly kind because, as I said, I was just planning on buying it anyways, and he just bought it straight up. So I'm very, very thankful for him because this is not like a super cheap DSLR camera. I mean, it's pretty cheap on the DSLR side of things, but even still, it's almost $500 fucking camera. It's pretty expensive for like an everyday thing, especially just a thing that's required for a class. So again, I am endlessly grateful that he got it and I didn't have to use up my own money to get it. So as I said, really glad and just happy that he got it for me. And if you're wondering how my experience has been, I honestly can't really give too many thoughts on it because I just got it today and I've only been really using it at nighttime. So yeah, I haven't really had that much experience with it. But based on what I've seen so far and what I've had to deal with, it's really not that bad. It's pretty easy to understand, I think, and getting through the menus really isn't super difficult. It isn't as difficult as I thought it would be, certainly. And I definitely do need to get better at like learning like manual stuff, like ISO. I mean, that's what we're fucking learning right now in photography, but even then I forget all this shit like half the time. So I do need to learn more about that. And of course I will be using this camera in photography as time goes on, but I do definitely want to like use this outside of photography class because I've always been really interested in upping the quality of like photos I've taken. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got this camera. So yeah, as I said, really thankful that my dad got this for me. But besides that, that is basically it. I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about besides that. I kind of just wanted to share a funny story about how stupid I was for getting a router and just how grateful I am for getting a camera. And that's kind of it. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.